Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out another LD26 game. I thought I was done with coverage with that, but you know, I kind of had to go back because at the recommendation of my buddy Northern Lion, we're going to be looking at this one, Gods Will Be Watching, which is a survival game essentially with sort of the veneer of a point-and-click adventure. I know that probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, if you haven't seen his video already, we're going to run through that and see how far we can make it. The idea is we've got this team of all different people with different specialties, and essentially we just need to keep them alive for 40 days. And I know that sounds simple, but we've got a number of factors working against us. So we'll be going through a few, maybe one or two plays of that to see how far we make it while we criticize and go over some of the gameplay points, as we always do. So here is our crew. We've got 40 days, and essentially, well, let's go by and meet everyone. So we've got Marvin the dog, our soldier. These guys are responsible for hunting, gathering food. I should also clarify this is not a strict first impression of this one. I did watch Northern Lion's video of it, and I actually saw him get pretty far on it, so I have a good idea of how I might need to survive. But this is my very first time playing it, you know, personally. This is our doctor. He's smoking e-cigarette, so don't worry, he's not, you know, a hypocrite or something. We've got a psychiatrist, and we've got a engineer here, and our robot Brandon. This is us in the center here. So our goal is to avoid getting infected with this virus that's apparently going to paralyze us. We're also using our engineer to repair our radio. We've got 5 actions that we can perform each day, and we want to use those very strategically because, well, eventually, as you'll see in a few days, things are going to start to get crappy, and we're going to have to start making some tough decisions. We've got our little bay of meds back there, and we've got some ammo, and we've got our food supply, as well as a fire we need to keep maintained. Obviously, the first thing we need to do, since, you know, it's going to be night at the end of our 5 turns, is we need to make sure we add some wood to that fire. So Sergeant Burden got some wood for the fireplace. Seems like a good first step. Let's check how much food we have here. Count stock. We have 30 rations of food. That should be enough to last us a little while. There is actually a visual effect where I believe the food actually stacks up on this what is it, a spit, I guess, or it's just like a string between, I can't really tell. It's kind of minimalist, you know, pixelation, kind of pixelated graphics, which is actually kind of natural that it should be, because considering the theme of LD26 is minimalism. And I was going to say, I don't know how well this one actually sticks to the theme, aside from the fact that the whole game generally seems to take place on this one screen. And I know that sounds like a rather, you know, harsh criticism, you know, that why would we want to play a game that takes place on one screen, but they actually pulled it off in a way that you don't even tend to mind. At least I didn't when I was watching. So, let's see what we can do about our radio, I guess would be our first step, because so far all these guys seem pretty chilled out. They're not having a rough time. Everybody seems relatively happy, and you'll tell when they start getting freaked out. They're going to look very obviously worked up. It sort of worries me a little bit that the kill option is that close to the repair option, but I guess that's just the nature of the beast. We got to make sure we don't click on that, as we don't want to accidentally kill our team members, although there are some reasons why we may need to do that later on. If they do start to get visibly worked up, we can talk to them to try to reduce their psychological damage, so to speak. And then there is also a group therapy option, which is essentially one way that I've heard you can get through the game, and you can apparently win, although I heard it's very hard as well. So let's repair the radio for a turn. Engineer repaired 6% of the radio. That's pretty good, I suppose. What else can we do for the rest of our turns? We could try to hunt and get more food. We could just talk to people if we wanted. What does the robot do? Oh, he can also repair the radio. So I guess if your engineer dies, the robot could perhaps do that as well. Why don't we see if he can repair very well as well. Engineer should be more effective, but I'll do my best. Okay, so he repaired 4% of the radio, so I should have actually just spent that turn on the engineer doing the same exact thing. Then we've got the doctor, who should probably prepare some medicine in case someone gets sick. He can also repair the radio. I guess that's kind of a good idea, considering, you know, anyone here could end up dying. I know some herbs on this planet that will be useful. Doctor made 2 vaccines. Excellent. Good to have those. And what kind of options does our therapist have? Nothing all that useful for us right at the moment. And then I guess we could send our soldier out to go get some food. I mean, we've got quite a bit. Count stock, it's still 30. Yeah, I guess it's only at the end of a turn that would change. So I guess one more action, we'll repair the radio one more time. Alright, repaired another 6%, and the day will end. 39 days left. Alright, so you can tell everybody's starting to get a little bit worked up. The therapist is tapping her foot and wiggling her head around. Then we've got our engineer who is just, I don't know, he looks really worked up in general. The doctor, he's looking back and forth. He's maybe getting a little bit confused. He's shifty. I don't know what his deal is. So let's talk to some people. Let's talk to the engineer, see if he feels better. I can work on the radio, but I think it will take about 15 days to get it fixed. That doesn't make him look any better, so maybe I'll talk to him again. Soldier, Dr. Me, and Sarah, that is the order of Brandon's psychoanalysis. Closer to 0 means worse. Okay. Oh, okay, well I guess that helped him out a little bit. Let's talk to her. We trust you, Sarge. The morale is crucial in this situation. Try and keep the mood of the team by talking to them. Alright, that's fair enough. One more use of that. Someone in the group dies, the morale will fall drastically. Some will be more affected than others, depending on who. Alright, so there's relationships going on between the different team members, so we want to make sure that we try to, you know, recognize those when possible. And I feel like we should add some more wood to the fire. I'm not sure how low it needs to be, or you know, what level is safe to go and end the day on. But, you know, the more wood, the better, I suppose. Then we will be extra toasty overnight. The doctor might be in a bad state in the morning. No, he looks about the same as he was yesterday. And how much food do we have? I would assume it probably uses up 1 unit per night, maybe? We have 18 rations of food. I feel like, well, we should really get more work done on the radio. But other than that, everybody seems like they're doing okay. So let's talk to the doctor. We are highly exposed to the Medusa virus here. Keep always an eye on us. If someone gets paralyzed, he'll die in 3 days. Alright, so we need to recognize if anyone has become paralyzed. You would think that would be readily obvious, but I guess given the fact that they don't move around a whole lot anyway, it could be, you know, something you could skip by. So let's talk to our engineer about that radio again. 6% more done. I feel like we're abusing him a little bit using him this often, but you know, gotta get this done. And so what level are we at now? As our only way out, we should fix it before the 40th day. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't tell us. I thought there was a way we could look at it sort of like the ration, see what percentage we were at, but maybe not. And our food is at 18. We should probably just have him hunt one time. I got 6 rations of food. We can also have Marvin the dog hunt for food if we do not have any more bullets left, which is something that'll happen. We can also eat people that aren't infected by the virus if we have to, which is super dark. Not really, you know, excited to do that if we have to. Let's do one more repair. Alright, things seem to be going fairly well so far. We're now on 37 days left. The soldier has taken a knee, and everyone's looking pretty shifty, so let's talk to the psychiatrist and do some group therapy for the night. Listen, this will be the greatest challenge an Everdust team ever faced, but we shall prevail and tell our story. Alright, excellent, let's hope so. It'd be pretty crazy if I beat the game on my first try. I highly doubt that would happen. Alright, everybody looks like they are much better now, although the fire is completely out, so that means we'll be spending this day maintaining the fire, getting food, and hopefully working on the radio as well. So let's add some wood to the fire. Alright, things are looking good there. Food is at 12 rations. Let's go get some more of that. Spent 3 bullets and got 6 rations. That's pretty bad. There is always the chance, though, that you get no rations. And we spent 2 bullets and got 6 rations, so that should put us... 24 is much better than it was before. We've got 2 more actions. Let's repair the radio. Let's make sure nobody is paralyzed if we can. Looks like everybody's okay. She's reading her book. He's smoking a cigarette. Soldier's leaning. Engineer's tapping on his iPad or whatever, and the robot is fixing his tie eternally. Let's repair. And 1 more action left. The fire looks like it's going well, so we shouldn't get hypothermia overnight. That will kill everyone instantly, by the way. And my own character seems like he is always in a perpetual state of okayness, although I believe he can be in a bad state as well if things don't go well. Alright, 35 days left. How we doing? Doctor and soldier and engineer are all... Oh, actually everybody's kind of in dire straits again. Let's look at the food. 18 rations of food. Seems like they're okay. I feel like we should spend another day doing group therapy. Same message again. So I feel like I should mention some of the points here. We've got, of course, a pretty simple visual aesthetic. Everybody's got a few sets of little animations and such. You know, one of the other ones we haven't seen is they can get killed, which knocks them over and, you know, puts some blood. And then we've also got this background, which is changing around a little bit. There's actually these moons in the background which move around, and, of course, these little minor waves lapping up against the edges of what seems to be a pond, or maybe they're just reflections. Regardless, they look pretty nice. It'll look to be like some white birch trees over here, and then a whole bunch of dead trees off in the distance. I'd love to know more about this planet, and I could actually see a lot of potential in this game getting expanded upon, but the fact that this is done in 48 hours I definitely think is to be commended. There's a lot going on here that is, in a game design perspective, very well done and compelling, because you would think, given the circumstances, you know, how little is going on here, you would think the game is not going to be all that playable. Well, you know, even with just these few little text options, there's actually quite a bit to learn and, you know, progress through, which should keep you interested, hopefully, for quite a while. And this is completely free, of course. It is a browser-based game. You'll be able to go grab this, or rather just play it right in your browser with the link that's going to be in the description. We should probably consider the mind state of our characters again. We've got our soldier on a knee. Doctor seems okay. Psychiatrist needs a little bit of help. And the engineer, he seems to be fine. Maybe we should just talk to some people. But we do need to get the fire going again, so let's add wood. You can accidentally click watch fire, which I guess, I don't know, would help your own mind state or something, but it wouldn't, you know, help everybody else, which is something we got to be concerned about. So far it seems like nobody's gotten sick, which is great, but it's kind of surprising. What's our food at again? I feel like I've already looked at this a dozen times. Probably not this time, though. Oh, did I miss clicking on it? 12 rations of food. That's not particularly great. Let's talk to our soldier, though. Don't underestimate hunger. Keep the camp provided with food, and we will be able to fight any threat. Alright, he's better. Psychiatrist, let's talk to her. Don't let Marvin die. We all love him. It would be a hard strike to the camp's mood. Alright, Marvin's the dog. Understandable. The dog looks like he's panting a little heavier than normal. Oh, we can pet Marvin. That's sweet. We should do that. Woof. Hopefully that helps him out. No, I don't know, he looks about the same. We should probably try and get some more food again. We got 1 bullet for 8 rations, that's better. And we are at 20 rations. There is a little bit of an element of, you know, the Oregon Trail type of thing, the resource management, point-and-clickiness of it, and actually the graphics, to a certain extent, obviously a bit better, but remind me a little bit of that as well. Of course, maybe a little bit of, like, that King's Quest, or like Sword and Sorcery, I don't know, Sorcery, I'm not sure how they prefer it to be pronounced, but that sort of aesthetic is definitely prevalent here, and it actually looks really good, which is just why I want to see more of it, in a sense, really. If this was to be expanded on, have a few locations, maybe be a few different points on the expedition. If they do get some help, maybe their help messes up for some reason and they gotta move on to another location, try to survive there. There's different elements that come into play. I could definitely see really getting attached to these characters, given the, you know, ability for them to express themselves a little bit more, because right now they're really constrained to just a few pre-designated text bubbles or, you know, bits of flavor text, which, you know, they're good. Nothing wrong with them, but I would like to hear a little bit more about them and their relationships with each other. I could just see a lot of really interesting script moments happening from that. So where are we at? We need to probably work on the radio again, or we could try and hunt. Should probably do the radio, because we haven't done that in a bit. Let's repair another 6%, and that is another day done. Everybody seemed like they were okay, right? There didn't seem to be anybody paralyzed. Doctor's looking around, soldiers moving around a little bit. Not moving around a whole lot, though. The robot... Oh, there he goes, alright. No, I don't think the robot can get sick, you know, being a robot and all. And everybody's doing amazingly well. This is pretty wild. I wouldn't expect that. Count stock on food. We've got 14 rations. Do another hunt. Alright, we got 1 bullet for 8 rations. That's excellent. Alright, 22. I should probably just do the math in my head instead of consulting that number every single time. We've got 18 laser rounds left. They have to last us quite a while yet, so something to consider. The doctor's the only one that seems like you could use a little talking to. I believe that someone infected with the Medusia will get his physiology frozen, neither needing to eat or feel sorrow. Alright, I'm not sure how I can really notice if they're eating or not, because we don't ever see them eating. Maybe another thing we could actually have, you know, a slight animation for or something, but again, 48 hours. Work on the radio, perhaps? I feel like we're making pretty good progress toward actually repairing this freaking thing. And everybody seems like they would be fine to go through the night, so... I don't know, let's do 3 repairs. 32 days left. So what happens when I repair the radio, I wonder? Alright, everybody is not doing so well now. So what I would want to do is just do group therapy, but the trade-off is then I can't stoke the fire, which is going to be kind of bad. So how am I going to do it? Just try talking to him again? So really we've got 3 people that need talking to and 5 actions. Food at 16 rations, that'll probably get us through the night. I don't want to chance the fire going out, though, so, I mean, first things first, we gotta deal with that. Add wood. There we go. Talk to the engineer. Zara and I have been married for 7 years now. She is great. She will surely help us get over this. Well, that doesn't make this any easier, knowing that that is a burden on us. If you have to make a hard decision, take me before her, please. Brandon can continue my work perfectly. I don't know about that. He only repairs like 4% to your 6% or something. That didn't help him enough, unfortunately. Talk to the soldier. Or as an excellent hunter, there's nothing like a rifle. Anyways, I love this dog. Crap, nobody's better. One for her, I guess. Donald isn't very charismatic, but he is very good-hearted. Alright, so everybody's gonna be messed up tomorrow morning, I have a feeling. No, well, everybody's mostly in roughly the same position, which is good and bad. I guess that means I will just try and do group therapy, because the fire, I think, is in an okay place. Alright, same speech as always. Looks like everybody went back to normal before the screen faded out. Oh. Creepy sound going on in the background. Sounds like a kitten whining or something. There's no more food hanging on our spit here. 4 rations of food, that's real bad. So we're gonna have to definitely do some hunting, but thankfully everybody's psychology is doing okay. We got 3 bullets for 8 rations, that's better than nothing, but we could definitely use some more. 2 bullets, but the hunt was unsuccessful, that's real bad. Alright, let's check our ammo. We're at 13 laser rounds. We still got 29 more days to go. 2 bullets to get 8 rations of food. I was not keeping track as always. We got 20 rations. I guess we could send Marvin out to see if he could perhaps get some food as well. Marvin got 6 rations. Good for him. And let's repair the radio for 1 turn. Oh, I hope it didn't just kill us there, because the fire is not looking particularly high. Oh, what just happened? Wild predators, you kicked them out of the camp. You needed 6 bullets, but they took 4 rations of food. The group morale is low. Crap. Alright, things just got real bad. Fire's completely out. Everybody is freezing and very upset. How are we going to deal with this? Well, we obviously need to get the fire going. That should be a start anyway. I can't tell if they're just freezing or if they're also upset. So what am I going to talk to everybody now? Like, I don't know, we don't have a lot of food either. Oh, or I guess we have enough to last through the night. Let's talk to her, because she's the harbinger of group therapy, and that's very important. This book talks about a boy who freed old Earth with an old computer. Okay, the title says The Legend of the Keymaster. I can't tell if I need to even talk to them or what. I know the soldier doesn't like me. I hope he won't do nothing stupid. Yeah, I hope so as well. We aren't too many to feed. Our provisions won't... Or we are too many to feed. Our provisions won't last long. Let's send Marvin to go get food, perhaps. Oh, he got 6 rations. That's good. See how they are in the morning. Still not doing so hot. Let's see what our food is at now. 16 rations. Alright, well, let's do some group therapy. Perhaps that will help. I know we haven't worked on the radio in a little while. I think it did help to some extent. I think it got them from, like, very bad to, like, medium state. Doctor's getting a little impatient. I would like to do another group therapy, but that's not going to be a possibility. So we have too many actions to do and not enough time to do them in. Alright, let's talk to some people. How you doing, man? Work on the radio, but I think it will take 15 days to get it fixed. We already knew that. Yeah, okay, we've read that already. Alright, that was enough to help her, it looks like. Keep an eye on the ammo stock. It's not only valuable to get food, but to defend ourselves. That is a good point. So there are times when I should probably not be spending it on hunting, because we needed to defend ourselves against stuff like, you know, what just happened. We only have 5 laser rounds left already. So things are going to come to a head pretty soon. It's going to get ugly. I have a feeling. What do I do now? So I got 1 action left. I feel like we should probably send Marvin out to maybe get some food. Good for him. He got another 6 rations. That's helpful. The doctor became mad and ran away. We probably won't meet again. Alright, that sucks. The doctor is the only one that could make the vaccines against the virus. Which means that if we do need to use those, we're only going to have, what, 2 of them, I believe. Oh, 3. Alright, well, we are now a ticking time bomb for sure, now that we have 1 less capability to use. Food, I guess, is what we need. 6 rations, that's helpful. Let's do some talking to. Everybody needs a little bit of mental help here. The dog is named Marvin after a comrade I lost on the hydrophosphor fields. It was a harsh battle. Alright, are we gonna make it another few days? We'll see. I should probably stoke the fire. Oh, wait a minute, look at this, I only have 3 actions? What's up with that? Do I get less actions on certain days, or is it because we lost the doctor, or is it just random chance? Oh! The engineer is no longer moving. We need to cure him. Had a dream I was having lunch at Mom's. Thanks for saving me anyway. That is a weird virus. Alright, he's still moving. Is she even moving? Oh yeah, she's moving a little bit. I really need to get some focus back on the radio again. Food is all gone, isn't it? We got 6 rations. I guess we gotta spend most of the time here getting some food. If we can. Alright, these 2 seem to be okay mentally-ish. Well, she should probably get 1 talking to. That still didn't help her that much. Let's hunt again. And we can do 1 repair on the radio. Hopefully that's enough to help. And I hope the soldier's mental state is not so bad that he runs away as well. We made it pretty far, actually, for my first try. Oh, the soldier's not doing so hot. Crap. I want to fix the fire and then do group therapy, but I can't do both. Alright, talk. Talk. Alright, he's back to, like, medium-ish. Add wood. Everybody's all worked up. It's kind of nerve-wracking each night not knowing if you're going to come back to having anybody be here. Food is at, what, 8 rations. I'm going to risk it here because we need it. We're going to do group therapy. See if we can get our mental state back in order a little bit. Alright, that might have been the right call. Now we've got 4 actions to perform. Get the wood on the fire. Now we got to do some serious hunting. Because we have, I believe, very little food. 3 rations, that is not enough. Oh, he wasn't able to catch anything. Hunt again. Still wasn't able. Crap. Alright, this is real bad. Let's try one last time. Alright, he got 5 rations. We are probably kind of circling the drain at this point. I haven't repaired the radio in quite a while. What should I do here? We've got 3 rations. I'm gonna do group therapy because I read that they don't eat when we do that. And I want to keep everybody as happy as possible. And let's confirm or deny that. We have 0 rations, so I don't know, maybe they did eat. Our ammo is what? It's still 4, I think? 5. Oh, we got another round? I thought we were at 4 before. Alright, hunt. 5 rations. That's a good start. Add wood to the fire. Hunt again. And I gotta do 1 repair radio. Hope that was the right call. Soldier is taking a knee, and engineer is a little worked up. I think we're just like slightly at yellow now. No rations of food. Fire's still doing good though. Well, obviously we need to hunt. Oh, Marvin. Marvin, you got 6, okay, 6 rations is good. Well, it's a good start anyway. And that is all we have. Everybody's starting to get a little antsy. I gotta bank it all on the dog. Alright, we've got 11 rations. Tomorrow everybody's gonna be real upset again. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, what should I do about this? Group therapy? We only have 3 actions anyway. But then the fire might go out, right? The fire is not doing great. Oh, I kind of need to do group therapy. I hope this doesn't kill us all. It'll probably be out in the morning if we didn't... Yeah, okay, that's fine. We needed to do that. We only have 3 actions now, though. Add wood. 5 laser rounds. I feel like we gotta use them. Oh, and he's frozen anyway. Let's cure him. And let's hope he gets some food. 7 rations. That's a good start. Let's hope that makes it through to the morning, or some of it anyway. Or did they just eat it all? 5 rations. Okay. What should I do? What should I do? We really need food. Alright, let's hope this works. 2 bullets. Oh no, we got nothing. Oh, this is real bad. Nobody's getting food. Alright, 5 rations. Marvin, or rather the engineer, is looking pretty cold. I'm gonna repair radio and hope that that works. We've got to be, I don't know, like at least 60%-ish. Okay, now things are falling apart. 5 rations of food left. Fire's almost out. Group therapy. Obviously what we needed to do there. Okay, well the fire's out and everybody's still all worked up. Alright, that got him out of the worst state possible. Talk to her. We ran out of ammo. Oh no, did that use... Is there any round? Did use it to break the robot? We could use his batteries. I didn't know that was an option, actually. The robot is not particularly helpful. Maybe I should do that, actually. We might have a chance if I do that. But we also have no food, so that's also a thing. 0 rations. We have absolutely no food. Marvin, thank you. You're a good dog. wish I could prioritize the radio a little bit more, but these guys need a lot of food all the time. Alright, sorry robot, don't know what to do about you other than destroy you. What is request inform? Oh, just talk to him, I guess. Sorry, man. Hopefully that is helpful to us in some way. How do we use his batteries? Wow, okay, I guess he just gets them automatically. Okay, well we have a lot of laser rounds again, which is pretty good. So I'm going to try and get our food supply up again, and then maybe we can just do some group therapy. Oh, man. The engineer, the psychiatrist... Oh, no! Well, that's really bad. I guess we're almost done. We still have the soldier and the dog left. I don't know why they got mad right then. I thought we were doing okay. I guess he's gonna run away too because he's, yeah. Soldier became mad and ran away. You survived for 30 days. Sergeant Burden failed his men and committed suicide. You had 20 bullets, 0 rations of food, and 1 meds left. Radio reparation 47 of 50. Oh man, I didn't realize it was out of 50. We might have actually made it. Thank you for playing. Press F5 to try again. Well, that was a pretty exciting episode, even though we did, in essence, so little. Huge props to the developer on this one. I really enjoyed it. Gods will be watching, guys. Go check it out. I will put the link in the description, as I always do, so please go play it. See if you can win. I have a feeling, now that you have some of the strategies behind you, you might be able to get through it on your next try, or your first try if you watch through this video. So we're all standing on the shoulders of giants here. I watch Northern Lion, you watch me, and on the third try down the line, maybe you'll get through it. It's definitely a tense game. There's a lot emotionally going on in it, you know, which is incredible considering the whole thing is expressed through text generally with, little hits of graphics. Those little subtle animations are enough to actually say quite a bit. So, yeah, if you appreciate it, go follow the developer on Twitter. I will actually put their Twitter link as well, or you should be able to find it from the page that I link regardless. So there will be all sorts of information floating around on this game. I'd love to see what they put out in the future, and maybe if they want to work on this game more, I would definitely enjoy featuring this again if there ends up being more to the game. I would have actually liked to see the end of it, but, I don't want to spoil it at the same time. So that is going to do it. Make sure to let me know in the comments what you think about this game. I'm definitely curious to hear your opinions on it, what you could do to change it, remold it, reconfigure it, make it more exciting for you, make it more interesting, whatever, or if you liked it as it is, I'd like to know that as well. Other than that, though, usual plugs, do them real quick. Indie-impressions.com, Facebook.com/IndieImpressions, and at RockLeeSmile if you want to say hey. I've also got contact form over on Indie-Impressions, so if you want to hit me up about the possibility of playing your game on the channel, that is where you do that. But that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you come back again tomorrow for another awesome indie game. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more LD26 coverage, but if something comes up, I guess I won't avoid it. I still have a list with, at least 15 more games on it that I wanted to get to, but I didn't want to, inundate you guys with this at the same time, because there were so many other, slightly more mainstream, non-LD games that I wanted to get to as well. So, I don't know, strike a balance or something. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a lovely night.